All right, let's talk CMMC. If you're a professional working in the defense industrial base, you know this is way more than just another acronym. It's a critical, high-stakes mandate that's totally reshaping cybersecurity compliance. Today, we're going to cut right through all that complexity and lay out a super clear path for you to succeed. Feeling a little overwhelmed by it all? Hey, you are not alone. The road to getting CMMC certified can feel pretty complicated, but that's exactly why we're here, to demystify it for you. Let's get you the clarity you need to move forward with real confidence. So, we've organized this whole thing like a training ladder. It's simple. We'll start on the first rung with the foundations, then climb up to the professional path. After that, we'll reach the very top with the assessor training, look at how you can train, and then, most importantly, pinpoint your first step.
First up, we've got to build that foundation. This initial rung is the absolute essential starting point for pretty much everyone, no matter what your role is.
The CMMC Foundations course is, well, it's exactly what it sounds like. It is the essential starting block. It's designed to give you a complete 30,000-foot view of the CMMC model, so you really get how all the pieces, the levels, the domains, the practices, all fit together to create a secure environment. So by the end of this foundational training, you're not just familiar with the terms, you actually understand the entire landscape. You'll have a solid grasp of the model's structure, who the key players are, what the official assessment process looks like, and the ethical code that governs the whole thing. Okay, so with that solid foundation in place, it's time to start climbing. The next rung up is the Certified CMMC Professional, or what we call the CCP. This is really the first major certification for practitioners who are actively implementing CMMC. You should think of the CCP as the gateway certification. If your job is to help an organization actually achieve and then maintain its CMMC compliance, this is your path. You're the internal champion, the implementer, you're the one making it all happen on the ground. So, who is the CCP path really for? Well, it's for the people implementing security controls, for those driving compliance, and for anyone safeguarding that sensitive government data. In this role, you're literally contributing directly to national security, and this certification is designed just for you. And the value of the CCP goes way beyond just a certificate. Passing the exam actually qualifies you for a Tier 3 Department of Defense security clearance, which can open up a lot of doors. And it earns you 24 professional development credits. That's a pretty significant career booster right there. Now, let's talk about the top of the ladder, the Certified CMMC Assessor, or CCA. This is the expert level role. This is the person who comes in from the outside to officially validate a company's compliance. The CCA holds a truly critical position in this whole ecosystem. They have the authority and, frankly, the immense responsibility of executing the official assessments for defense contractors. They are the third-party arbiters who make the final call on whether a company meets those rigorous CMMC standards. And don't underestimate how tough this is. Passing the CCA exam takes more than just book smarts. It demands, as it's been said, extraordinary acumen. It's a serious test of your analytical skill under pressure, and it's designed to make sure only the absolute most qualified people can hold this title. So, we've seen the different certification levels. Now let's talk about how you actually prepare for the climb. There are a few different training styles out there, designed to fit your needs. Your options really break down into 3 main styles. For all you independent learners, self-study plus some one-on-one training offers maximum flexibility. If you prefer a more structured classroom vibe, virtual live training or VILT is perfect. And for teams that need to get up to speed fast, the 4-day intensive executive retreat is definitely the way to go. Whichever path you decide to take, the resources available are incredibly deep. The comprehensive bundles include over 400 training videos. That is a massive library of knowledge right at your fingertips. And that 400 number isn't just filler content. As you can see, the material is heavily weighted towards practical application, with hundreds of videos dedicated to unraveling specific controls and working through real-world scenarios. This isn't just theory, it's deep, hands-on learning. So, a typical certification bundle packages all of this together for you. You get 12 months of access to the self-study course, that required one-on-one training with an approved instructor, the entire bootcamp video series, and crucially, practice exams to make sure you're ready for the real thing. Okay, let's bring it all home. We've covered the entire CMMC training ladder, from the ground floor all the way to the top. Now it's time to figure out your first step. Ultimately, it really comes down to matching the training to your goal. For general awareness, just to get your feet wet, you start with foundations.
If your job is implementation, your path is the CCP. And if you want to conduct official audits, your goal is the CCA. It's really that clear.
So, we've laid out the map, we've shown you the different routes to the top. The only question left is the one that really matters most to you and your career. You've seen the ladder. What's your first step?